Let me just taste one. And welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, hey there, what it do, baby? And if you're new to my channel, welcome, and I hope you'll subscribe and be part of this beautiful family. So as you guys can see today, the background is a bit different. I'm in the kitchen at home, so that means we're about to make something to eat. You know, yes, I'm craving something like really sweet, something chewy, something nice today. So I decided, let me just bake, let me bake. For those of you guys who do not know, I absolutely love baking. Like, I'm passionate about baking. I should have just went to culinary school because, I don't know what I'm doing with my life if I'm not baking. It just doesn't make sense. But I love baking, and I haven't been baking in a long time. So I thought, let me just use this opportunity to do so. But also, let me just share it with my subscribers, share my passion with my subscribers, show you guys what I do in the kitchen, And yeah, so because I'm craving something sweet, I was like, let me just do something simple, nothing hectic, ginger cookies, I've actually never done them in a long time. No, what am I saying? I've actually never done them. I've never baked ginger cookies. So I got this, what's this recipe from off the internet, and I'm just gonna tweak it. I'm gonna tweak it a little bit, to my satisfaction, and then share it with you guys and see how we do, But yeah, if you want to find out how I make ginger cookies, stay tuned, as I'm about to show you guys all the utensils that you need and all the ingredients that you're gonna need. So let's get into it. Okay, so sorry about the lighting. It's a bit hard because the window is literally there, but anyways, this is what you're gonna need. The utensils. You're going to need, what's this? A cookie pan. This is actually a pizza pan, but you can also use it for cookies. So you're going to need that. You're going to need a bowl with a whisker. This is where you're going to mix in your wet ingredients. You're going to need a big bowl where you're actually going to mix everything in, right? And then you're going to need measuring cups, which have been used. As you guys can see, I've already used them. Measuring spoons as well. I got these from ShopRite. They were quite cheap, obviously, because they're plastic, but they're quite cheap, very convenient. And then to move on to the ingredients, you're obviously going to need flour, cake wheat flour. That's just what I use. You're going to need it's 2¼ cups of flour, right? And then you're going to need 3 teaspoons of ground ginger. I don't have ground ginger, so just use ginger as a spice, right? And then you're going to need 1 teaspoon of baking powder. You're also going to need 1½ teaspoon of ground cinnamon. So I do have ground cinnamon. I'm going to use 1½ teaspoon of ground cinnamon. You're going to use 1/4 teaspoon of salt. You're going to use 3/4 of butter, softened butter. I already have them in my flour. The recipe says 1 cup white sugar, but I don't have white sugar at home, so I'm going to use brown sugar. And because I know brown sugar tends to be sweeter than white sugar, I'll just use 3/4 cup rather than a whole cup, right? You're going to need an egg, just 1 egg, and that's basically it. Those are the ingredients. So let's get into it. Okay, so we're about to start now, and what you do is you need to make sure that your butter and flour are mixed. So obviously you need to wash your hands, because the easiest way to get this done is to literally go in with your hands like this. So you just break up the butter and just mix it with the flour. I hope that makes sense. Also guys, a story. Hey! as I was trying to set up my phone so I can shoot this, it fell and the back cover is damaged, like for real damaged. It cracked so much. I'm just glad it's just the back part, but my phone looks so bad. Like it literally looks bad, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. But we move. What do? We move. So yeah, you just continue doing this until like everything is together, you know. Okay, so it's not completely together yet, but I just want to add the other dry ingredients to the mix. So you're going to add your cinnamon, your salt, your baking powder, and your ginger, right, to the mix. So we're gonna do that right now. Right, so I got my salt, my baking soda, my ground ginger, my ground cinnamon, and yeah, the sugar will mix with the eggs together, right? So I'm gonna take a wooden spatula and just mix this up, Ganje. It smells so nice because of the ginger and the cinnamon, guys, right? Then I'm going to continue doing this until I'm satisfied. Like, it needs to be like crumbs, if that makes sense. Yes. Oh, it smells so nice. Right, I think this is fine now. I hope you guys can see. I think this is fine. Then we're going to move on to our egg and sugar, right? Okay. So with your egg and sugar, this is what you do. You just crack open the whole egg, right? And then add your 1/4 cup of brown sugar. This is brown sugar. Since I don't have white, if you have white, then just use what the recipe says. So I'm just, for now, going to add like a 1/4 cup and just mix that in, right? And I'm just going to whisk this all together. Whisk until it's, you know, even. By the way, preheat your oven. I almost forgot that. Standard procedure. Preheat your oven, right, to 180 degrees before you actually do this mixture. I prefer it that way. Right, so you whisk this. There's this black thing that I don't know from the egg, so I'm just gonna take that out. Continue. Cool. So then we're gonna come back to our flour mixture. Just gonna open up a hole inside, and we're just going to mix this in, right? Spread it evenly, and then just make sure you also like scrape your bowl. Right, and then I'll just with my spatula do that. It's cookies, so it doesn't have to be wet. You know, we're not making muffins, we're making cookies, so it needs to be a bit dry, if that makes sense, right? Guys, I just prefer doing things with my hands, so, and they clean, so just going to like try and mix this with my, it just makes things faster as well. So if you feel like it's too dry, it's not coming together, then I guess you can add water or a bit of milk. I just prefer adding milk in everything because I just feel like it brings in flavor, if that makes sense. You know, like this, it's actually not enough. So I don't know what's going on with, let me just taste it. These are ginger cookies, definitely. So I'm gonna take some milk, any milk of your preference really, and just add a bit in, you know. Just keep adding a little bit until you're satisfied with the consistency. Oh, I can already taste the ginger and cinnamon together. Is amazing. Amaze balls. Leave it together. So then from here we move on to our baking pan, and what we're going to do is we're going to smear it with what's this? Butter. Yes. You can use spray and cook, that's very but I don't have it today, so we're just going to use butter so that the cookies don't stick onto the pan. Then you're going to take your mixture and then you're going to form balls, right? That just the size, it's all up to you. So I'm just going to take this size and then form a ball, right? And then you're going to roll it in sugar, right? If you want to, it's optional. You can roll it into sugar, so I'll just pour in some sugar here. Yes. Roll the balls into some sugar, and then you're gonna put it down. I'll show you guys what to do after that. Roll it in some sugar. You know, maybe some of them you can leave without, without rolling them in sugar. So just roll it into a ball. You know, make sure there's enough space between cookies. Right, so you're going to continue that until your mixture is done. Okay, so this is how it's going to look once you've rolled them. Put some in sugar, some in sugar. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to take a fork, right, and then you're just going to press down like that. You know, you can make patterns of your own, but the point is to press them down, right? Like this. Also, as you can see, I still have some of the mixture left, so I'm gonna have a second batch of these cookies, right? Press it down. This is why it's important to have some space between your cookies, right? Like that. Also, this makes it faster to bake because they're thin like this. They're going to bake faster rather than when they're in like a whole bowl, right? Yes, there you go. Then you're gonna pop these into the oven and you're gonna bake it for about, the recipe says for about 10 to 12 minutes. But I just think to yourself, I think you can see ukuthi masawavuthi kanjani, you can even taste. Open it inside, but obviously the oven has been preheated to 180, so you're just gonna pop these in. Like, be careful, look out for them so that they don't burn. So it's legit just for about 10 to 12 or 15 minutes, and then we'll see how things go. This is how they look. Transfer them to the rack. Right. See? We don't want them, they're crispy on the outside, but soft on the inside. Okay guys, so we're done baking our ginger cookies, and can you guys tell that I'm excited? Can you guys tell that I'm happy? Can you guys tell that I'm satisfied? So this is how they look. Hope you guys can see. Okay, no, let me just take one. This is how they look. They're quite crispy on the outside, right? But let me just taste one. I'm happy. I'm happy with the taste. They're crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. I'm happy. My cravings have been satisfied. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching me bake ginger cookies. If you want to try this recipe out, please do so. All the ingredients and the utensils will be in the description box below, so you can just check them out and bake some ginger cookies for yourself. Please do tag me, take a picture, post it on Instagram, tag me on Twitter, on Facebook, come back to the comment section, whatever. Just let me know if you try the recipe and what you think about it, right? If you guys would like me to do more of these, please do let me know. If you guys would like me to try some recipes that you've been dying to try, please comment down below and I'll do it. I'm up for a challenge, you know, I'll do it. But thank you so much for tuning in. Like, this is literally like one of the best things I've done. You know, let me just take a thumbnail. I know I probably look weird, but yeah guys, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe as well, and please share this video with your friends and your friends' friends. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.